Good morning, everybody. It feels so good to be off work. Anybody else have that feeling? I got away from that feeling for a little bit. I got to the point where I was confident in how I was doing at work. I felt like I was good at my job. And I no longer got off work and was like, fuck yeah. I was just like, okay, cool. Now I get to go on to another activity in my day. Right now, I'm at a new job. Well, I've had this job for about 4 months, but I'm not doing so hot at it, and my bosses are making that very clear to me, which makes it feel pretty much just like school, where every day I get off, I'm just like, fuck yeah. Back to freedom, back to something else I can do, other than just fucking be a disappointment all day long. And the really frustrating thing about it is that, they're mad about my performance, which I can understand, but they're treating me the same as I would think they probably treat people who they suspect of having a severe lack of effort and, just not caring. And it's like, dude, I'm not doing poorly because I don't care. I'm doing poorly because this is fucking difficult and it's something super new to me. Still a rough start up, even though it's already 170 degrees and it's full of gas. Frustrating. Yeah, I'm getting a little frustrated with this sun visor because the breath guard seems to direct my breath directly into the sun visor, and the air from the front of the helmet seems to be directed up the front of only the main visor, which means that I've got a foggy sun visor. I can get it out of my way, but then I'm blinded by the sun. It's one of the main reasons I bought this helmet, was to have the sun visor, so it's a bit of a backfire situation. School zones, bro. Talk about throttle control. This is first gear, probably 1.7% throttle in order to maintain 15. Today, and I'm not going to name which day the video is being recorded, is my birthday. Woohoo! Happy 26th July. But I've never actually been that big of a fan of birthdays. I'm a little bit of a, what's the word? Introvert. I think a recluse would be a little strong. I'm an introvert. I don't like all the spotlight being on me. I've never needed that. I've never wanted that. And birthdays are exactly that. The spotlight is on you. It's your day. Everyone wants to do whatever the hell you want to do. And it's a really nice sentiment. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I've just always found birthdays to be slightly awkward. I'm going to be pissed if this cop pulls me over for being in a tuck and not these cars that just passed me. I've just found birthdays to be slightly awkward. I don't need all that attention, and especially now at age 26, I don't need gifts. When I was younger, it was a lot easier to just be like, I want this particular video game, or this action figure, or, something really, specific and small and easy to get. Now, if I don't have something, it's because I've decided I can't afford it at the moment, And I say afford, this is a whole different topic. There's a difference between what you can buy, your purchasing power, and what you can afford. What you can buy and not have issues with having bought. So all the shit on my birthday list is really expensive, which means most of the stuff on my list is not stuff that other people can get for me. Which means if you want to get me a gift, you have to be super thoughtful, or you have to awkwardly give me a gift card or something that's thoughtless. And I just feel like it's a burden on other people. I feel like if anything, I'm not a big fan of Mother's Day and Father's Day either. Guess when I think Mother's Day and Father's Day should happen? On your birthday. Because that's the day they became a mother and a father. And you should be thanking them. They're not like, oh, thank you so much for, popping out of me and eating all of my food and taking up all of my finance with your college degree. It should be, thank you for giving me life, for bringing me here, allowing me to exist, raising me the way you raised me, that I still have any kind of relationship whatsoever with you, much less one that's really loving and positive. Birthdays should be about Mother's and Father's Day. not about you. The egocentrism is annoying. Like, I'm not particularly into it. Nothing wrong with people who are, but definitely something wrong with people who are way too into it. And you know who I'm talking about. They're like Sweet 16 style girls. And I don't know why it's always a girl. Like, I know it's sexist as hell, but it is more often women than it is men. They're just like, it's my birthday. I can do whatever I want. Like, everyone has to do what I want. We're going to go eat where I want to eat. We're going to go out where I want to go out. And the bouncer's going to have to let me in because it's my birthday. And I should get free shots because it's my birthday. And everyone should just bend over backwards because this is the day that I came alive instead of yesterweek. So everyone just needs to bow down. I just wanted to see how long I could hold that. Not very long, I'm out of breath. And now I'm fogging up my visor, like I said earlier. Damn it. Yeah, so that's today's topic, birthdays. Why don't you weigh in? What's the best birthday you ever had? And what's the worst birthday you ever had? Have you ever had a birthday that just sucked? I've got a funny one. Really awkward birthday for me one year. Woke up in the morning and my mom let me open one present before school, which is like kind of a tradition. We're also allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day because we're impatient little children and parents give in to whiny, complaining kids. So I'm opening my gift before, and my mom like goes ahead and brings out my other gifts. Like, or she brings them all out, I guess, so I can pick which one I want. Either way, like, all of my presents are in front of me, and as I'm opening my first gift, my brother starts to cry, and this is such like a random moment, like nothing happened to him. We're all like, why are you crying right now? And he goes, Jimmy's just getting so many presents. And I guess in his mind, he's a really competitive kid, which is part of why I'm super non-competitive, because growing up I didn't want to compete with him, and I just found super competitiveness annoying. So I'm sure that what happened was he had a count of how many presents he had gotten for his birthday, and whatever the count was of presents that I got for mine was greater than his. And in his young brain, you know, he's not like this anymore. I don't mean to like shit on the guy, but in his young brain, I'm sure that number of presents was equivalent to the amount of love that was gotten from parents. And my parents they have a dollar amount they're going to spend, and that's what they spend. And if that means you get one big gift, or if you get 15 little ones, it is what it is. So, but you know, he was too young to realize that. So that might have been, I don't know if that was really the worst, but that was definitely the most awkward. I don't know if I have a best birthday. I have trouble picking out bests. How about that? Do you struggle when anybody asks you what your favorite is? Your favorite? Is it really your favorite? Would you really be happy with that one and only one for the rest of your life? Could you deal with that thing, whatever it is, for, I don't know, let's say the next 6 months straight, that being your only one because it's your favorite? I don't know. It might be your favorite on, like, at that moment in time, but, you know, variety is the spice of life. I used to be big on, like, a lot of breakfast cereals, or, like, what I would eat for breakfast. I went through an oatmeal phase. I went through a Cocoa Puffs phase, a long Cocoa Puffs phase. Loved Cocoa Puffs. Like every kid, I went through a Lucky Charms phase until I realized that once you eat all the marshmallows out, Lucky Charms really suck. You go back in the pantry and there's just that bag of just wheat chips. And you're just like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's Lucky Charms? What? Where are the charms? It's all anyone wants are the charms. Yeah, share in the comments below best and worst birthday stories. Or stories of terrifying, awful people, if you happen to know one of those. Ah, it's my birthday, girls. That's such a fucking fun character. Ah, it's my birthday. And I'm like so pissed because I told Ronnie that he needed to go eat a dick, and he didn't. And I'm like, what the hell, Ronnie? It's my birthday. And Ronnie was like, oh, I think you're a bitch. And I was like, oh my god, that's so 7th grade. Like, what have I done to make you think I'm a bitch? I mean, yeah, I told you to go eat a dick earlier, but, like, people say that, and it's my birthday. That's a character I don't know if I actually have the fortitude to do for too long.
Oh god, hey. That was a 40.
Hey. What do you think, assholes? That's it! Got so many flies on